We all have seen that guilty look with puppy eyes popped out of our oldest cross-species friends. But most people typically believe that dogs have the innocence of a child and never consciously deceive you. What they forget is that young children also lie and deceive people for their self-interest. And the same might be true for dogs. So, can they actually be guilty? Well, according to a study that appeared in the journal Animal Cognition, they can. Kind of. A recent study done by Swiss researchers looked at dogs and their ability to deceive humans to get what they want. They analyzed a controlled group of dogs to see if dogs behave differently with people they don't like, especially when it intersects with their own self-interest. The first thing they needed to do was to make them like a certain person while disliking the other. They used two women for the study. They decided on showing the dogs that one of the women was nice and generous while the other was mean and selfish. To do this, they told each of the women to go to a bowl and take out the dog's favorite treat. The hard part about this was that the researchers needed to establish what the particular dogs liked and disliked. The women were then told to call the dog by its name. But here's the twist. The woman supposed to act generous was told to step towards the dog and give him the treat. But the woman who was supposed to act selfish, instead of giving the treat to the dog, teased him, showing him the treat, and then put the treat into her pocket, all the while the dog is watching her. Then she was told to step towards the dog and show him her empty hands. After repeating this a number of times, the dogs were tested to confirm of their preference for the woman who was generous, who they approached almost spontaneously. The next part of the study included teaching the command, "Show me the food," to the dogs, so that they can be asked to lead a person to a box containing food. The women again repeated their behaviors. The generous woman took the treat from the box that the dog guided her to and gave it to the good boy, while the selfish woman picked it up and put it in her pocket again. That bitch. Now came the final test. 3 boxes were put in front of the dogs. They watched as their favorite treat was put in one of those boxes. Another box was filled with a less preferred treat, and the third box was kept empty. Now the women were asked to give the command, "Show me the food," and then follow the dog to the box it takes her to. Do you see the dog's predicament? He is trained to lead the person to the food, but knows who will give it to him and who will pick it and keep it in a pocket. So he could take the selfish woman to the box containing the less preferred treat. Or he could lie and lead her to the box with no treat at all. She does deserve it. So what do the dogs actually do? Nearly 80% of the times, the dogs led the generous woman to the box with their favorite treat and the selfish woman to the empty box or the less preferred treat. Well, to most pet owners, this would come as no surprise, as they've seen their sneaky little furball quietly stashing scraps under the couch. Even less to people who own more than one dog, as they often try to lie and blame their mistakes on each other. Only in the cutest way though. Nonetheless, the job of a scientist is to be skeptic. And now science says, if you won't give them their treats, they will find someone who will. If you guys are new to the channel, then I do encourage you to smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to never miss a single video on our channel. As well as giving this video a big thumbs up by slapping that like button below. We make content on a wide range of subjects, and you can even suggest us the topics you want us to cover in the comment section below.